As I remember, my father charged my brother on his blessing to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. He saves me here, at home, unkept, for Polina's keeping, for a gentleman of my birth, that differs not from the stalling of an ox. His horses are my better, but I, his brother, gain nothing under him but growth. I'm no longer enduring it, though if I know a wise remedy how to avoid it.
Yonder come my masters, your brother.
Now, sir, what make you here?
Nothing. I'm not taught to make anything.
Know you where you are, sir?
Very well. Here in your orchid,
Know you before whom, sir?
I, better than him I am before, knows me. I know you are my eldest brother. The courtesy of nations allows you my better in that you are the firstborn. The same tradition takes not away my blood.
Well, that is hands on me, Dylan.
Sweet masters, be patient for your father's remembrance.
Let me go, I say.
You shall hear me. My father charged you in his testament to give me good education. You have trained me like a peasant, obscuring and hiding from me all gentlemanlike qualities. Therefore, allow me such exercises as might become a gentleman, or give me the poor lottery. My father left me by testament. With that, I'll go buy my fortunes.
And what will thou do? Make without state. Whilst I get you in, you will have some part of your will. I pray you leave me. Get you with him, you old dog.
Is all dog my rewards? Most true. I have lost my kiss in your service. God be with my old master. He will not spoke such a word.
I'll physic your rankness and give no 1,000 crowns neither. The warranty, your worship! Bishop Charles, what is the new news at the new court?
There's no news at the court, but the old news. That is, the old duke is banished by his younger brother, the new duke.
Canst thou tell if Rosalind, the duke's daughter, be banished with her father?
Oh no, sir. For the duke's daughter, her cousin Celia, so loves her, being ever from their cradles bred together, she would have followed her exile or have died to stay behind her. She's at the court.
You wrestle tomorrow with the new duke.
Very do I, sir. And I came to acquaint you with the matter. I am given, sir, secretly, that your younger brother Orlando hath the disposition to come in disguise against me to try a fall. Therefore, out of my love to you, I came hither to acquaint you withal, that either you might stay him from his intentment, or brook such disgrace, well as he shall run into.
Good Charles, I thank thee for thy love to me, which thou shalt find that I will most kindly requite. I had myself noticed in my brother's palace herein, and have by underhand means made the same right. But he resolute. I'll tell you, Charles, it is the stubbornest affair in all of France. A secret and villainous contrivance against me, his natural brother. Therefore use thy discretion. I have a belief that thou didst break his neck with his fingers. For I assure thee, Charles, and almost with tears I speak it, there is no one so young and so villainous this day living.
I'm heartily glad I came hither. If he comes, I'll give him his payment. So God keep your worship.
Farewell, good Charles. I hope to see an end of him. For my heart, yet I know not why, he very more than he. It is just never schooled, yet learned, and indeed so much in the heart of my own people that I am altogether surprised. But charming on, the wrestler will clear the wood. Nothing remains without a clean kindle of what he did. I pray you roast me, speak like God's being married.
Unless you could teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me to remember any extraordinary pleasure.
You know, my father hath no child but I, nor known his like to have. And truly, when he dies, thou shalt be his heir. For what he hath taken away from thy father, therefore, I will render thee again in affection. By mine honor I will. Therefore, my sweet rose, my dear rose, be my anchor.
From henceforth, I will, cuz, and devise sports. Let me see. What think you of falling in love?
Mary, I greeted you to make sport withal. But love no man in good earnest, nor not further than from sport, neither than with safety of a pure blush, thou mightst in honor come up with.
What shall be our sport, then?
Let us sit and mock the good housewife fortune from her will, that her gifts may henceforth be bestowed.
I would we could do so, for her benefits are mightily misplaced, and the bountiful blind woman doth most mistaken in gifts to women.
'Tis true. For those that she makes fair, she scarce makes honest, and those that she makes honest, she makes very ill-favored.
Nay, now thou goest Fortune's office to Nature's. Fortune deals in gifts of the world, not in the lineaments of nature.
Though nature hath given us wit to flout at fortune, hath fortune not sending this fool to cut off the argument?
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Were you made a messenger?
No, perhaps fit to come to you.
What? When learned you that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight who swore by his honour they were good pancakes, and who swore by his honour that the mustard was not. Now, I'll stand to it. The mustard was not, and the pancakes were good, and yet was not the knight forsworn.
Prithee, who is it that thou meanest?
That one fair father loves their old Ferdinand.
Enough. Speak no more of his name. You'll be whipped for taxation one of this day.
Oh, the pity that fools may not speak wisely with wise men who foolishly.
By my troth, thou sayest. For since the little wit that fools have was silence, the little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Ah, here comes Monsieur Bon,
Oh, this mouth full of news.
which he will put on us as pigeons feed their young.
Then we shall be news crammed.
All the better, we shall be more marketable. Bonjour, Monsieur le Bon. What's the news?
Fair princess, you have lost much good sport.
Sport? Of what color?
You made me, ladies. I would have warned you of good wrestling.
Yeah, tell us the manner of the wrestling.
Oh, I will tell you the beginning, and if it please your ladyships, you may see the end, for the best is yet to do here, where you are. They are coming to perform it. Yonder, sure they're coming. Let us now stay and see it.
How now, daughter and cousin? Are you prepped here to see wrestling?
I wish so. Please you give us leave.
You take little delight in it.
Yeah, next time.
Talk to him, lady. I talked to him. He's pretty young. See if you can move him.
Kom niet hier, dat misschien ook.
Good sir. What's in the time, sir? The princess calls for you.
I had look with all respect and duty.
Young man, have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
No, fair princess. I come in as others do, to test with him the strength of my youth. Young gentleman, we have seen cruel proof of this man's strength. Your spirits are too bold for your years. We pray you, for your own sake, to embrace your own safety and give over this attempt.
Do, young sir. We will make it our suit to the Duke that the wrestling might not go forward.
No, I beseech you, punch me not with your hard thoughts, but let your fair eyes and gentle wishes go with me to my trial. If killed, but one dead that is willing to be so, I shall do my friends no harm, for I have none to lament me. The world no injury, for in it I have nothing.
Oi! What little strength I have, I would have borne with you.
Where is this young gallant that is so desirous to meet with his mother Earth?
Ready?
Very well. Pray heaven may be this evening. Now hurt me to see thy speed, young man.
Bear him away. What is thy name, young man?
Orlando, my liege, the youngest son of Sir Philip Boyce.
I wish thou had been son to someone else. The world esteemed thy father honorable, but I did find him still mine enemy. Thou wouldst have better pleased me with this deed, hadst thou descended from another house.
I am more proud to be Sir Roland's son, his youngest son, and would not change that calling. To be adopted heir to Frederick?
My father, the Duke, loved Sir Roland dearly.
Let us go thank him and encourage him. My father, rough and ambitious disposition, sticks me on the heart. Sir, you have well deserved. Sir, if you keep your promises in love, but justly as you have exceeded all promise, your mistress shall be happy.
Gentlemen, wear this for me. One out of suits with fortune that could give more, but that her hand lacks means. Shall we go? Yes?
I fare you well, fair gentleman. What? Passion hangs these weights upon my tongue. I cannot picture yet sheer conference. Oh, Orlando.
Good sir, I do in friendship counsel you to leave this place, or bear it throughout yourself, I commendation, true repose, and love.
I thank you. Pray, tell me this. Which of the two was daughter of the Duke? And here was at the wrestling?
Neither is daughter I could judge by manner, but yet indeed, the smaller is his daughter, the other is daughter to the banished Duke.
There is much bounty. Very well. Thus must I bring the smoke onto this mother, from tyrant Duke onto a tyrant brother. But heavenly Rosalind! Why, cousin? Why, Rosalind? Cupid, have mercy, not a word.
Not one to throw at a dog.
But is all of this for your father?
No, some of it is for my child's father. Oh, how full of briars is this world!
They are but birds, cousin, thrown upon thee in holiday foolery. If we walk not in the trodden paths, our very petticoats will catch them.
I could shake them off my coat. These birds are in my heart.
Let us talk in good earnest. Is it possible, on such a sudden, you should fall into so strong a liking with all she wrote and strong a son?
My father loved his father dearly.
Does it therefore ensue that you should love his son dearly? By this kind of chase I should hate him, for my father hated his father dearly.
No, Faith.
Indeed, I have something not, Orlando.
No.
Why should I not? Don't he not deserve well?
No, for my sake, it's... No. Look, here comes the Duke.
With his eyes of the finger. Mistress, dispatch you with your safest haste and get you from our court.
Me, uncle?
You, cousin.
I do beseech your grace. Let me the knowledge of my faults bear with me.
Let it suffice thee, that I trust thee not.
Yet your mistrust cannot make me a traitor. Tell me whereon the likelihoods depend.
Thou art thy father's daughter, there is enough.
So was I, when your highness took his dukedom. So was I, when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord. Or if we did derive it from our friends, what's that to me? My father was no traitor. And good my liege, mistake me not so much.
Dear sovereign, hear me speak.
I see, we stayed her for your sake, else had she with her father ranged along.
I did not then entreat to have her stay. It was your pleasure and your own remorse. Pronounce what sentence then on me, my liege. I cannot live out of her company.
She's too subtle for thee, and her patience, her very silence speak to the people, and they pity her. Thou art a fool, she robs thee of thy name, and yours will seem more bright and show more virtuous when she is gone. Then open not thy lips. You are a fool. You needs, provide yourself. If you outstay the time upon mine honor, and in the greatness of my word, thou diest.
Oh, my poor Rosalind, whither wilt thou go? Shall we be sundered? Shall we part, sweet girl? No, let my father seek another heir. Therefore, devise with me how we may fly. Whither to go and what to bear with us. And do not seek to take your change upon you, to bear your griefs yourself and leave me out. Say what thou hast, I'll go along with thee.
Why, whither shall we go?
To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden.
Alas, what nature it will be to us, maids, as we are to travel forth so far. Beauty provoketh thieves sooner than gold.
I'll put myself in poor and mean attire, and with a kind of amber smirch my face. The like to you, so shall we pass along and never see our silence.
Were it not better Because I'm more than common told that I did suit me all points like a man.
What shall I call thee when thou art a man?
I'll have no worse a name than Job's own page, so therefore will you call me Ganymede. But what shall you be called?
Something that hath a reference to my state. No longer Celia, but Aline.
Cousin, what if we essay to steal that clownish fool out of your father's court? Would he not be a comfort to our travail?
That's so. You'll go along over the wild war with me. Leave me alone to him. Let's go away. And get our jewels and our wealth together. Devise the fittest time and safest way to hide us from pursuit that will be made. After my flight, now go in content to liberty and not to punishment.
Now, my poor mates and brothers in exile, had not all custom to make his life more sweet than that of King Kong. Are not these woods more free from peril than the envious court? Even till I shrink with cold, I smile and say, this is not flattery. These are counselors that easily persuade me what I am. And this, our life, exempt from public hound, finds stones in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything.
Happy is your grace that can translate the stubbornness of fortune into so quiet and so sweet a smile.
Come, shall we go and hunt us a fine deer? And yet it irks not poor devil fools, being named birds of his desert city.
Oh, the forest, sorry.
Sleep in their own confines, with the foreheads heads, have their round hunters sport.
Indeed, my lord. The melancholy Jack's grieves at that. And in that kind says you do more usurp than the brother that hath banished you.
And did you leave him in this contemplation?
We did, my lord, whipping.
Show me the place, for I love to cope him in these sullen fits, for then he's full of matter.
I'll bring him to you straight. N'arrive pas bien, toi, je te préviens. Si le duc est au courant qu'elles ont disparu, tu vas passer un sale quart d'heure. C'est moi qui te le dis. Est-ce que c'est bien clair?
Can it be possible that no man saw them?
I cannot hear of any that did see them. Her ladies, the attendants of her chamber, saw her bed, and in the morning early found their bed untreasured of their mistress.
My lord, the rainish clown at whom so oft I won't be able to say it. Your grace was once lovelies are so missing. It's going to kill me. Isabella, the princess gentlewoman, confesses that she secretly overheard your daughter and your cousin much command the parts and graces of the wrestler. Do you remember the small guy? Seriously? That did but lately formed the scenery shot. His fight was amazing. Yeah. And she believes wherever they are gone, I've almost said it, that youth is surely in their company. Good job, Lebo. Good job. Send to his brother, fetch that gallant for me. If he be absent, bring his brother to me. I'll make him find him. And do this suddenly. And let not search an inquisition quill to bring again these foolish runaways.
Who's there?
What? My young master? Oh, Master Master. Oh, my little Master. What made you here? Why would we be so fun to overcome? The bully brother of the humorous group? No, you're not, Master. To some kind of men, their craziest serves them but as enemies. No more to use. Your virtuous, gentle Master, are sanctified and holy truths to you.
Why, what's the matter?
Oh, unhappy youth. Come not within these doors, within this roof. The enemy of all your graces lives. Your brother, no brother, yet the son, yet not the son. I will not call him son. Of him I was about to call his father, has heard your prices, and this night he needs to burn the lodging where you used to lie. I overheard him and his practices. This is no place. This is but a butchery, abhorring, fearing. Do not enter it.
Why, whither, Adam, wouldst thou have me go? Wouldst thou have me go and beg my food? I rather will subject me to the malice of a diverted blood and bloody brother.
But do not so. I have 500 crowns. Take that, and here's the reference fee. All that I give you, let me be your servant. Though I will go, yet I am strong and lusty. Therefore, my aid is luster, trusty but kindly. Let me go with you.
Good up, man. We'll go on together.
Master, go on, and I will follow thee to the last gasp of truth and loyalty.
I pray you, bear with me. I cannot go no farther.
For my part, I'd rather bear with you than bear you. For I should bear no cross if I did bear you. For I think you have no money in your purse.
Well, this is the forest of Arden.
Aye, now I'm in Arden, the more fool I. When I was at home, I was in a better place, but travellers must be content.
Aye, me so, good touchstone. Look you. Who comes here? A young man, no, in solemn talk.
And so I remain exploring you still?
Oh, Corin, that thou knewest how I do love them. How many actions, most ridiculous, hast thou been drawn to by thy fantasy?
Into 1,000 that I have forgotten.
Oh, thou didst never love so heartily. If thou remembers not the slightest folly, whatever love make thee run into, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not sat as I do now, wearing thy haver in thy mistress' praise, thou hast not loved. Or if thou hast not broke from company, abruptly as my passion now makes me, thou hast not loved. Phoebe, Phoebe, Phoebe!
Alas, poor shepherd, searching of thy wound, I have by hard adventure found mine own.
And I mine. I remember when I was in love, I broke my sword upon a stone and bid him take it to a knight of Jane Smiles. And I remember the wooing of a peace god instead of her, from whom I took 2 calls, and giving them her again, said that weeping tears wear these for my sake. But as all is mortal in nature, so is all nature and love, mortal and folly.
Thou seekest wisest than thou art ware of.
Nay, I shall never be aware of my own wit.
I pray you, one of you, question young men, if for gold will give us any food, and faint almost to death.
Holla, you down!
Gold?
Your debtors, sir.
But peace, I say. Good even to you, friend.
Good morrow to you, sir, and to you all.
I prithee, shepherd, if that love or gold can in this desert place buy entertainment, bring us where we may rest ourselves and feed.
My master is a churlish disposition, and little likes to find a way to heaven by doing deeds of hospitality. Besides his coat, his box, and balance of favour, the narrow and sail, and at a sheep come now, by reason of that, there's nothing.
I prithee, shepherd, if it stand with honesty, buy thou the pasture cottage and the flock, and thou shalt have to pay for it of us.
Yeah, we will lend thy wages.
waste my time in it. Come with me if you would like to come aboard the soil of the path that is kind enough. I will be your very faithful favor maid and vie you with your gold right someday.
Dear master, I can go no further. Oh, I die for food. Here lie I down, I measure out my grave. Farewell, kind master.
If this uncouth forest yield anything savage, I will either be food for it or bring it for food to thee. And for my sake, be comfortable. Hold death a while at the arm's end, and if I bring thee not something to eat, I'll give thee leave to die. But if thou diest before I return, thou art a mocker of my labors. Cheerly, good Adam.
I know not, monsieur. What life is this? That your poor friends must fool your company? Ah, you look very.
A fool! A fool! I met a fool in the forest. A motley fool, a miserable world. Good moral fool, quote I. No, sir, quoth he. Call me no fool, till heaven has sent me fortune. And then he drew a dial from his book, and looking at it with lackluster eyes, says very wisely, "'Tis 10 o'clock. Thus we may see, quoth he, how the world wax. 'Tis but an hour ago since it was 9, and after 1 hour more 'twill be 11. And so, from hour to hour we write and write, and then, from hour to hour we rot and rot. A motley fool.
What fool is this?
A worthy fool, one that has been a courtier and says, if ladies be but young and fair, they have the gift to know it. Oh, that I were a fool. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Thou shalt have one.
Sorry.
Thank you.
It is my only suit. Invest me in my motley. Give me leave to speak my mind, and I will through and through cleanse the foul body of the infected world if they will patiently receive my medicine.
There! Can eat no more. Eat on yet! Nor shall one, till necessity be served.
What kind does this come from?
A doubtless bold man by thy distress, or else a poor despiser of good manners, that in civility thou seemst so empty.
Here. You should. So I be served. Pardon me. I pray you. Speak you so gently.
What would you have? Your gentleness shall force more than your force move us to gentleness?
Then let gentleness my strong enforcement be, in which hope I blush and hide my sword.
True is it that we have seen better days. Therefore, sit you down in gentleness and take upon command what help we have, that to your want may be ministered.
Then forbear your food a little while, and Like a doe, I go to find my fawn. I give to it food. There's an old poor man who after me hath many weary step, linked in pure love, until he be first sufficed, oppressed with too weak eagle's age and hunger. I will not touch a bit.
Go find him out, and we will nothing waste till you return.
Thank you for your comfort, and be blessed.
This wide and universal theatre has more woeful pageants than the scene wherein we play.
Well, the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. First, the infant, mewing and puking in his nurse's arms, and then the whiny schoolboy with his satchel, unwillingly to school, and then a lover, made to his mistress' eyebrow, then a soldier, seeking the bubble reputation even in a cannon's mouth, and then a justice, full of wise souls and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6th stage shifts into the lean and slippered phantom, with spectacles on the nose and the pouch on his side, and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all, that ends the strange, eventful history, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans eyes, sans teeth, sans taste, sans everything.
Welcome. Set down your venerable burden and let him feed.
Thank you, most friend.
So have indeed. I scarce can speak to thank you for myself.
If dead, you be the good Sir Roland's son, as you have whispered faithfully you were, be truly welcome hither. I am the Duke that loved your father, the residue of your fortune. Come to my cave and tell me, good old man, thou art right welcome, as thy master is. Support him by the arm. Come to my cave and let me give me a hand and let me ask your fortunes on the sand.
What I did while I was called again. Yeah. The Duke called me, and I'm not entirely sure why.
Not seen him since? Sure, that cannot be. Find out my brother, wheresoever he is. Seek him with Gangle, bring him dead or living, within this fortnight. And let not search and inquisition quail.
That your highness knew my heart in this, I never loved my brother in my life.
More villain thou. Well, push him out of doors, do this expediently, and turn him going.
My verse, you witness of my love. Oh, Rosalind, these trees shall be my books, and in their barks, thoughts of character. Get every eye, which in this forest looks, shall see thy beauty witnessed everywhere. Run, Young Orlando, carved on every tree, the fair, the chaste, and unexpressive sheen.
And now, like you, the shepherd's life, Master Touchstone.
Well, truly, shepherd. In respect of itself, it is a good life. But in respect that it's a shepherd's life, it is not. Now, in respect that it is in the fields, it pleases me well, but in respect that it's in the court, it's tedious. Look you, it fits my humour well. But as there is no more plenty in it, it goes much against my stomach. Has any philosophy in me, shepherd?
No more than that I know, the more one seconds, the worse it easy is.
Was ever in court, shepherd?
No, truly.
Then thou art damned.
Nay, I know.
Truly, thou art damned. Like an ill-roasted egg all on one side.
For not being at court. You're easy.
Well, if thou never was at court, thou never saw'st good manners. And if thou never saw'st good manners, then thy manners must be wicked. And wickedness is sin, and sin is damnation. Thou art in a parlous state, shepherd.
Not a whit, Touchstone. Those that are good manners at court are as ridiculous in the country. So I am a true labourer. I earn my eat, I earn my eight. Envy no man's happiness. I'm glad of other man's good, and the greatest of my pride is to see the ewes graze and the lambs suck.
And that is another simple sin in you. To make your living of the copulation of cattle, to betray a she-lamb of 12-month-old to a painted, cuckoldly old ram. If that be so damned for this, the devil himself will have no shepherds.
Here comes your master Ganymede, our new mistress's brother.
From the east to western Italy, no jewel lives like Rosalind. Her worth rebounded on the wind, through all the world bears Rosalind. All the pictures, fairest line, are with black to Rosalind.
I'll run you so 8 years together. Dinners and suppers and sleeping hours at school.
Out, fool!
For taste. Winter garments must be lined. So must certain Rosaline. Sweetest nut hath sourest rind. Such a nut is Rosaline. He that sweetest rose may find must find love's prick. And Rosaline is a very fool's gallon of verses. Why do you infect yourself with that?
Peace, you dull fool! I found them on a tree.
Well, truly the tree yields bad fruit.
Peace, you dull! Here comes my sister, being set aside.
I will Rosalind right, the quintessence of every sprite. By heaven designed was devised to have the touches dearest prize. Heaven would that she's gifts should pay, and I to live and die her slave.
Wow.
Hey, Jennifer, go off a little. Go with it, Sarah. Come, shepherd. Let us make an honourable retreat.
Didst thou hear these verses?
Oh yes, I heard them all, and more too. For some of them had in them more feet than the verses would bear.
That's no matter. But didst thou hear, without wondering, how thy name should be hanged and carved upon these trees?
Is it a man?
Told you, what done this? Yes, the chain that you once swore about us.
I prithee, who?
Is it possible?
Nay, I prithee, with most petitionary vehemence, tell me who it is.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, and most wonderful, wonderful, and yet again wonderful. And after that, out of all hoping,
Good my complexion, Tell me who it is at speed and pace.
Tis young Orlando, the tripped up the wrestler's heels and your heart, both in an instant.
Nay, the devil take mocking.
My faith goes, tis he,
Orlando,
Orlando.
alas the day. What shall I do with my doublets and hose? What did he when thou sawest him? What said he? How looked he? What makes he here? Did he ask for me? Wherein remains he? How parted he with me? And when shalt thou see him again? Answer me in one word.
It is a word too great for any mouth of this age sense. I found him under a tree, like a drop acorn.
I might as well be called Jove's tree when it drops forth.
Give me audience, good one.
Courtesy.
There lay, stretch along, like a wounded lion.
Though it be a pity to see such a
Cry aloud, my tongue, carajo! Ik curvet sensationally.
Do you not know I am a woman? When I think, I must speak, speak, say on.
Soft, comes he not here?
What? Oh!
I thank you for your company, but good faith, I would have been myself alone.
So would I, but yet for fashion's sake. Thank you for your society.
God be with you. Let's meet as little as we can. I pray you, mar no more trees with writing love songs on their barks.
I pray you, mar no more of my verses with reading them ill-favoredly.
Rosalind is your love's name.
Yes, just.
I do not like her name.
Well, there is no thought pleasing you when she was christened.
What stature is she of?
Just as high as my heart.
By my troth, I was looking for a fool when I met you.
Oh, he's but drowned in the brook. Look but in. You should find him.
I'll tarry no longer with you. Farewell, good Senor Love.
I'll talk to him like a saucy lackey, and under that habit, play the knave with him. Do you hear, Forrester?
I? Very well. What would you?
I pray you. What is o'clock?
You should ask what time of day. Show up before this.
Then there's no true lover in the forest. Else, sighing every minute and groaning every hour would tell the lazy foot of time, as well as any clock.
We're dwelling on grief.
Well, with my sister, this shepherdess. Here, in the skirts of the forest.
Are you a native of this place? Your accent is somewhat finer.
I have been told so of many. But indeed, an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak. One that knew courtship too well, so there he fell in love. I thank God I am not a woman to be, touched with so many giddy offenses as he hath vexed their whole sex withal.
Can you remember any of these principal evils that he laid to the charge of women? I greatly recount some of them.
No, I will not cast away my physic, but of those that are sick. There is a young man haunts the forest that abuses our young plants with carving Rosalind on their plants. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him much good counsel.
How you be? That is so love-shaped. Prithee, tell me their remedy.
There are none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love in which page of rushes I am sure you are no prisoner.
Brave. I would. I could make thee believe I love.
Me believe it. You might as well make her that you love believe it, as I warrant she is apter to do than to confess she does. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the trees wherein Rosalind is so admired?
Fair youth by the white hand of Rosalind. I am he, that unfortunate thee.
Love is merely a madness, and one I tell you deserves as much a dark house and a whip as madmen do. And the reason they are not less punished and so cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yet I profess curing it by counsel.
Did ever any cure so?
Yes. One. And in this manner, he was to imagine me his mistress, his love. And I set him every day to woo me, at which point would I, being but a moonish youth, would grieve the effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud and shallow, full of tears, full of smiles, would now entertain him, then forswear him, then smile at him, then spit at him, that I drove my student from a mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, and thus I cured him.
I would not be so cured.
I would cure you. If you would but call me Rosalind, and come every day to woo me, will you go?
With all my heart. Good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosalind. Come, sister, shall we go?
Come ways, good Audrey. I will fetch up your goods, Audrey. And how now, Audrey? Am I the man yet, with my simple features invent you?
Your features, Lord, wonders. What features?
I am here with thee and thy goats, as the most capricious poet on this earth was amongst the gods.
Oh, knowledge, you inherit.
Truly, I wish the gods had made me poetically. I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest indeed and will?
No. Is
Truly,
it a true thing?
no, truly, for the truest poetry is most vain, and lovers are given to poetry, and what they swear in poetry may be said, in loving they do feign.
Do you wish then that the girl that make me poetical?
Yes, for thou swearest to me thou art honest.
Would you not have me honest?
No, truly, unless thou art hard favoured. For honesty, coupled to beauty, is to have honey as sauce to sugar.
Material fool. Well, I'm not fair. Therefore, I pray the girl make me honest.
Hence, and to pass away honesty upon a foul slut. To put good meat into an unclean dish.
Well, I'm not a slut. No, I thank the God. I'm foul.
Well, praised may be the gods for thy foulness. Sluttishness may come hereafter. But be as it may be, I will marry thee. And to that end, I've been with Sir Oliver Marquette, the vicar of the next village, who's agreed to meet us here in the forest and to couple us.
Oh, I'm pleased with this meeting.
Well, God be us joy. Oh, here comes Sir Oliver. Sir Oliver Montex, you are well met. Will you dispatch us here under this tree, or should we go with you to chapel?
Is there none here to give the woman?
You will not take her on the gift of any man.
Truly, she must be given, or the marriage is not lawful.
Proceed, I'll give her.
Good evening, Sir Portugal, sir. You are very well met.
Will you be married, Motley? And will you, being a man of your breeding, be married under a bush like a beggar? Get you to church. I find a good priest that can tell you what marriage is.
I would rather be married of him than of another, for he is not likely to marry me well, and then, not being well married, will give me reason to hereafter leave my wife.
Come down with me. Let me counsel thee.
Come apace, good Audrey. We must be married, or we must live in Audrey. Farewell, Sir Oliver. I will not wedding thee.
Tis no matter. Never a fantastical knave of them all shall fault me out of my calling.
Stop me, I will weep!
My breathing, but yet have the grace to consider that tears do not become a man.
Why did he swear he would come this morning, yet comes not?
Then, certainly there's no truth in him.
Do you think so? Not true in love?
Yes, when he is in, but I think he is not in.
But you heard him swear. Downright he was.
Was. It's not is. Besides, the oath of a lover is no stronger than the word of a tapster. He attends here in the forest on the Duke, your father.
I met the Duke yesterday and had much question with him. He asked me of what parentage I was. So I told him of as good as his. So he laughed and let me go. Oh, can talk of your fathers when there is such a man as Orlando.
Oh, that's a brave man, but all's brave that youth mounts and folly guides. Who comes here?
Mistress and master, you have oft inquired after the shepherd who complained low, praising the proud, stately shepherdess that was his mistress.
What of him?
If you will see a pageant truly played between the pale complexion of true love and the red glow of scorn and proud disdain, come hence a little and I shall conduct you, if you will mark it.
Oh, come, let us remove the sight of lovers, feeleth those in love.
Phoebe! Phoebe! Do not scorn me, do not, Phoebe! Say that you love me not, but say not so. In bitterness, become an executioner, whose heart the accustomed sign of death makes hard. Does not the axe fall upon the humble neck, but first begs pardon? Will you sterner be than he that dies and lives by bloody drops?
I would not be your executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee. That tells me there's murder in mine eyes, and it's pretty sure and very probable that eyes that are the frailest and softest things should be called murderers, butchers, murderers. Now I find it with all my heart, and if mine eyes can move now that I am killed, what counterfeiters may not fall down, and if thou canst not, for shame, to say, mine eyes are murderers, which I have darted at thee, hurt thee not. Nor am I sure there is no force in eyes that can do hurt.
If ever that has ever made me near, you'll find in some fresh cheek the power of fancy, then shall you know the wounds invisible that love's keen arrows make.
But till that time, come thou not near me, and when that time comes, afflict me with thy looks, pity me not. Till that time, I shall not pity thee.
Why, I pray you? Who might be your mother, that you insult, exalt, and all at once over the wretched? What though you have no beauty, Must you therefore be proud and pitiless? You foolish shepherd, wherefore do you follow her like foggy south, puffing with wind and rain? But mistress, know yourself, down on your knees, and thank heaven fasting for a good man's love. Sell when you can, you are not for all markets.
Sweet youth, I pray you, shall we dear together? I'd rather hear you chide than this man woo.
He's fallen in love with your foulness, and she'll fall in love with my bitterness. I'll sauce her with bitter word. Why look you so upon me?
For now, with a bag.
I pray you do not fall in love with me, for I am falser than vows made in wine. Come, sister shepherdess, look on him better. Though all the world could see, none could be so abused inside as he.
That shepherd now I find your soul of mine. Whoever loved the love not in first sight.
Sweet Phoebe,
Huh? A death comes to this?
sweet Phoebe, pity me.
Why, I'm sorry for thee, Sylvius.
And what have you?
My double covetousness. Sylvius. The time was that I hated you. And though it is not that I badly love, but since thou can talk of love so well, thy company which as was excellent to me, I will enjoy. And I'll employ thee too, but do not look for further recompense, then thy gladness that thou art enjoy.
So holy and so perfect is my love, that I shall think it a most plenteous crop, to glean the broken ears after the man, that the May harvest reaps, lose now and then a scattered smile, and that I look upon.
Knowest thou the man that spoke to me a while?
I've met him oft, but not very well.
Think not I love him though I ask for him. 'Tis but a picture boy that he talks well. What do I care for words, yet words be well, when he that speaks them pleases those that hear. 'Tis a pretty youth, not very pretty, yet he shivers proud, and yet his pride becomes him. There be some women, Sylvius, had they marked him, impartial as I did, would have come near. But for my part, I love them, nor hate him not, and yet I have more cause to hate him than to love him. And now I remember who was that name. I'll write him a very taunting letter, and I shall write. It's
With all my heart.
the matters might have been my part. I'll be busy with him and passing short. Go with me, Sylvius.
Relax. It's gonna be fine. Please. Good day, Martinez. Sir Rosalind.
Why, how now, Orlando? Where have you been all this while? You a lover? And you serve me such another trick, never come in my sight more.
Sweet Rosalind, I come within an hour of my promise.
Break an hour's promise in love?
Pardon me, dear Rosalind.
Nay, and be you so tardy? Come you no more in my sight. I had as lief you would of a snail.
The snail.
I of a snail. For although he comes slowly, he carries his house on his head. A better jointure, I think, than you make a woman.
My Rosalind is virtuous.
And I am your Rosalind.
It pleases him to call you so, but he hath a Rosalind of a better leer than you.
Come, woo me, for now I am in a holiday humor and would like enough to consent. Tell me, what would you say to me now and I were your very, very Rosalind?
I will kiss before I spoke.
Nay, you must speak, and when you were gravelled for lack of matter, only then might you take occasion to kiss.
But how if the kiss be denied?
Then she puts him to entreaties, and there begins new matter. If I were your Rosalind, I should think my honesty ranker than my wit. Am I not your Rosalind?
Take some pleasure to say you are, for I will be talking of her.
Then, in her name, I say, I will not have her.
Well, then in my name, I die.
Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, not for love. By this hand, it will not kill a worm. But now, I shall be your Rosalind in the more coming on disposition. Ask me what you will, I shall grant it.
Then love me, Rosalind.
Faith. Will I? Fridays and Saturdays and all.
Do you love me?
I have and 20 sons. Come, sister, you shall be the priest and marry us. Come on, give me your hand.
I
Come on, sister, shall we go?
cannot say the words.
Really? Marry us?
Yeah, you must begin. Will you, Orlando?
Go to. Will you, Orlando?
I will.
Will you, Orlando, have to wife this Rosalind?
I will.
Will you?
You must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I'm not asking for your permission, but I do take thee, Orlando, for my husband. Now, tell me, how long would you have her after you have possessed her?
Forever. And a day.
Say a day, without the ever. No, Orlando, men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are made when they are maids. The sky changes when they are wives. I will weep for nothing, like Diana in the fountain, and that when thou art inclined to be married. I will laugh like a hyena, and that when thou art inclined to sleep.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
But she is wise.
Or else she could not have the wit to do this.
Rosalind? For these 2 hours, I must leave thee.
Alas, I cannot lack thee 2 hours.
I must attend the Duke at dinner. By 2 o'clock, I'll be with thee again.
Go your ways. Go your ways. I knew what you would prove. My friends told me as much, and I thought no less. That flattering tongue of yours won me. 'Tis but one cast away, and so condemned. 2 o'clock is your hour?
Aye, sweet Rosalind, aye.
If you break 1 jot of your promise, or come 1 minute behind your hour, I shall think you the most pathetical break promise and the most unworthy of her you call Rosalind. Therefore, beware my censure and keep your promise.
With no less religion than if thou wert indeed my Rosalind. Adieu.
You have simply misused our sex in your love braid. We must have your doublet and hose Pluck over your head and show the world what the bird has done to her own nest.
Oh, Guz, my pretty little cousin, I am in love. I tell thee, Aliena, I cannot be outside of Orlando. I'll go find the shadow and sigh till he comes.
And I'll sleep.
How now? It's not past 2 o'clock, and here much Orlando.
I warrant you. With your love and trouble bring, you have taken his bow and arrows and comfort to sleep. Who comes here?
My errand is to you, fair youth. My gentle Phoebe did greatly give you this. I know not the contents, but as I guess, by the stern brow and waspish action, which she did use when she was writing of it, it bears an angry tenor. Pardon me, I am but as a guiltless messenger.
Patience herself would startle at this letter and play the swaggerer. Bear this, bear all. She says that I am proud, that I lack manners. She says I am not fair, and that she could not love me. Why writes she so to me? Well, Shepherd, well, this is a letter of your own device.
No, I never heard it yet. No, Phoebe did write it.
Come, you are a fool.
I never heard it yet. Yet heard too much of Phoebe's full of cruelty.
She Phoebe's me. Mark how the tyrant writes. Art thou God to shepherd turn that the maiden's heart hath burned? Can a woman rail thus?
Call you this railing?
Whilst the eye of man did woo me, that could do no vengeance to me, meaning me a beast. He that brings these lines to thee, little knows this love in me. If the scorn of your right line have power to raise such love in mine, whilst you chide me, I did love, how then might your prayers move?
Coyote's chiding?
Ask for shepherd.
Wilt thou love such a woman? Then go your ways to her, and say this to her, that if she love me, I charge her to love thee. She will not, I will not have her, unless thou entreat for her. Very well.
Good morrow, fair ones. Pray you if you know where in the purliest of this forest stands a sheepcote fenced about with olive trees.
West of this place, down in the neighbor bottom, but at this hour the house doth keep itself. There's no one in.
If that man may qualify then I should know you by description. Such garments and such years, the boy is fair, of female favour. Unto not you, the owner of the house, I did inquire of.
It is not boast being asked to say we are.
Well, I recommend him to you both, and to that youth who calls him Rosalind, and sends this bloody napkin. Are you keen?
I am. What must we understand by this?
Some of my shame, if you will know of me, the man I am, and how and why and where this handkerchief is stained.
I pray you tell it.
Under an oak, whose boughs were mossed with age, a wretched, ragged man, grown in hair, lay sleeping on the back. About his neck, a green and gilded snake wreathed itself, who with her head nimble in threats approached the opening of his mouth. But suddenly, seeing Orlando, it unlinked itself, and with intended glides did slip away into a bush, under which bush's shade a lioness, with udders all drawn dry, lay crouching, head on ground, with cat-like watch. This scene, Orlando did approach the man, and found it was his brother, his elder brother.
Oh, I have heard him speak of that same brother, and he did render him the most unnatural that live amongst men.
And well, he might do so, for well I know he was unnatural.
But to Orlando, did he leave him there? Food to the sucked and hungry lioness?
I did he turn his back and purpose so, but kindness, stronger than revenge, and nature, nobler than his just occasion, made him give battle to the lioness, who quickly fell before him, in which hurtling from miserable slumber I awakened.
Are you his brother?
Was it you he rescued?
Was it you that did so often try to kill him?
'Twas I, but is not I. I do not shame to tell you what I was since my conversion, so sweetly tastes being the thing I am.
But for the bloody napkin?
Upon his arm, the lions had torn some flesh away, which all the while had bled, and now he fainted, and cried in fainting upon Rosalind. I briefly covered him, bound up his wound. He sent me hither, stranger as I am, to tell this tale that you might excuse his broken promise, and to give this napkin, dyed in his blood, unto the shepherd youth he doth in sport call his Rosalind.
Ganymede! Cousin, sister, brother! Ganymede!
Many will swim when they do look on blood.
Oh, there's more in it.
Cousin! Sister!
He recovers.
I pray you will take it, my sir!
You a man, you lack a man's heart.
I do so, I confess. Oh, Sirrah, a body would think this was well counterfeited. I pray you tell your brother how well I counterfeited. Oh.
This was not counterfeit. There's too great testimony in your complexion that this was passion of earnest.
Counterfeit, I assure you.
Well then, take good heart and counterfeit to be a man.
Come, you look paler and paler. Draw homewards, pray you.
Go, sir. Go with us.
That would I, but I must bear answer back. How you excuse my brother, Rosalind.
I shall devise something, but I pray you commend my counterfeiting to your brother. Will you go?
We will find a time for great patience, gentle Audrey.
Thanks. The priest was good enough for what the old gentleman's saying.
A most wicked Sir Oliver Audrey. But Audrey, there's a man here in the forest who lays claim to you.
I know, jeez. He has no interest in me in the world. Here comes the man you mean.
Good evening, Audrey.
By my troth, 'tis meat and drink for me to see a cloud. We that have good wits have much to answer for. We shall be flouting each other more. Good evening, friend. How old are you, friend?
520, sir. Actually, my mother cannot count. I don't
5 and 20. A ripe age. Is thy name William?
William, sir. I remember as William.
A fair name. Was born in the forest here.
I said, no, thank God.
Thank God. A good answer. Are thou rich?
Face, sir. So.
So is good. It's very good. Very excellent. Good. And yet, it is not. It is but so. So. Art thou wise?
Aye, sir, I have a pretty wit.
Well, thou sayest well. I do now remember a saying that the fool doth think he is wise, the wise man knows himself to be a fool. You do love this maid.
Yes, I do. I remember when
Give me your hand. Art thou learned?
No, sir.
The learned is to have, is to have. For it is a figure in rhetoric that drink being poured into a glass from a cup by filling one doth empty the other. Now all writers do consent that Ips is he. Now thou art not Ips, for I am.
Which he, sir?
He, sir, that must marry this woman. Therefore, you clown abandon, which in the vulgar is leave, the society, which in common is company, of this female, which in the vulgar is woman, which altogether makes abandon the society of this female, or clown thou perishest. Or to thy better understanding thou dies, or to wit, I will kill thee, translate thy life into death, thy liberty into bondage. I will deal in poison with thee, or in bastinado, or in steel. I will kill thee 150 ways. Therefore tremble and depart. Do, Gudrunian.
God rest you, Mary, sir.
Our mistress and master seek you. Come away.
I attend. Tread on me. Tread.
Hast thou heard? My brother is in love. I heard him in his chambers recite, "If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it. In that surfeiting the appetite may sicken, and so die." How quickly might one catch the plague? Is it possible that on so little acquaintance you should like her? That but liking you should love her, and but loving she should grant, and wooing she should love you?
I love Aliena. Say to that she loves me. It will be to your good for our father's house and all revenue I will save upon thee. And here live and die a shepherd.
You have my consent. Let your wedding be tomorrow. I will invite the Duke and all contingent followers. You prepare Aliena, and here comes my Rosalind.
God save you, brother.
And you, fair sister.
Oh, well, I know how it grieves me to see thee wear thy heart in a scarf.
That's my heart.
I thought thy heart had been wounded by the claws of a lion.
Wounded it is, but with the eyes of the lady.
Did your brother tell you how I counterfeited the swoon when I saw your handkerchief?
And great wonders are not.
Oh, I know what you are. Nay, it is true. For my sister and your brother no sooner met, but they looked. No sooner looked, but they loved. No sooner loved, but they sighed. And in these degrees they have built a pair of stairs to marriage.
And they shall be married tomorrow. I will put the Duke through the nuptial. But how bitter a thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes.
Why then tomorrow I cannot serve your turn for Rosalind?
Cannot live by thinking.
If you do love Rosalind, so near the heart as your gesture cries it out. When your brother marries Elena, shall you marry her?
Speak to you in sober meanings.
Dude, I know into what straits of fortune she is driven, and it is not impossible to me, if it appear not inconvenient to you, to set her before you tomorrow, human as she is, and free of any danger. Therefore, put you in your best arrays. Bid your friends, for you will be married if you shall, and to Rosalind if you will. No, look, here comes a lover of mine and a lover of hers.
Youth, you have done me much ungentleness. To show the letter I'd writ to you.
I care not if I did, it is my study to seem despiteful and ungentle to you. You are there followed by a faithful shepherd. Look upon him, love him, he worships you.
Youth, tell this shepherd what 'tis to love.
It's all to be made of sighs and tears, and so I am for Phoebe.
And so I am for Ganymede.
So I am for Rosalind.
And so I am for no woman.
It's all to be made of fantasy, all to be made of wishes, all made of passion, all made of wishes, all adoration, duty, and observance, all humbleness, patience, and impatience, all purity, all trial, all obedience, and so I am for Phoebe.
And so I am for Ganymede.
So am I for Rosalind.
And so am I for no woman.
If this be so, why blame you me to love you?
If this be so, why blame you me to love him? Love you!
And if this be so, why blame you me to love you?
Pray you no more of this. It is like the howling of Irish wolves against the moon. I will help you if I can. I would love you if I could. Tomorrow, meet me all together. I will marry you, if ever I did marry a woman, and I'll be married tomorrow. I will satisfy you, if ever I satisfied man, and you shall be married tomorrow. I will content you, if one pleases you, contents you, and you shall be married tomorrow. As you love Rosalind, meet. As you love Phoebe, meet. And as I love no woman, I'll meet. Fare thee well. I have left you commands.
I'll not fail if I live.
Nor I.
Nor I.
Don't thou believe, Orlando, that the boy can do all this that he hath promised?
Sometimes do, sometimes do not. As those that know to fear and hope to love.
Patience, once more, whilst our combat conserves. You say, if I bring in your Rosalind, you will bestow her on Orlando here.
That would I, had I kingdoms to give it her.
And you say you will have her, if I bring her.
That would I, were I of all kingdoms king.
You say you will marry me, if I be willing.
But will I? Should I die the hour of?
But if you do refuse to marry me, you will bestow yourself on this most faithful shepherd.
That's the bargain.
You will marry Phoebe, if she will.
Though to have her in death were both one thing.
I have promised to make all this matter even. From hence go I, to make these doubts even.
I do remember he was shepherd boy, so why make touches on my daughter's favor?
My lord, the first time I ever did see her, methought she was a brother to your daughter.
Ha! Here comes a pair of very strange beasts, which in all tongues are called fools.
Salutations and
Greetings to you. Good, my lord, bid him welcome. This is the motley-minded gentleman that I have so often met in the forest. He's being a courtier, he swears.
And if any man doubt that, let me put him to my obligation. I have trod a measure. I have flattered a lady. I have been smooth with my lady, polemic with my friend. I have undone 3 tailors. I have 4 quarrels, and would like to have 4 more.
And how is that taken up?
It's we met and found that the quarrel was among the 7 cause.
7 calls? How good, my lord, like the fellow.
I like him very well.
I impressive his amongst the country coupleters. To swear and to forswear is marriage binds and blood breaks. A poor virgin. No favourite thing, but mine own. A poor old humour of mine, sir, to take that which no man else will.
By my faith, he is very swift and sententious.
But on the 7th call, how did you find the quarrel on the 7th call?
On the line, 71 women. Bear your body, more seeing. As does, sir. I did dislike the cut of 7 quarters here. He told me that if I said his beard was not well cut, he was in a mild unconstant. This is called the rhetorical courtesy. If again I send him word that his beard was not well cut, he would send me word and cut it to please himself. This is called the reply churlish. If again it was not well cut, he would say, I speak not true. This is called the reply churlish. If again it was not well cut, he would disable my judgment. This is called the reproof valiant. If again it was not well cut, he would say, I lied. This is called the counter-check quarrelsome, and on to the lie circumstantial, and on to the lie direct.
And how many times did you say his beard was not well cut?
Well, I does not go further than the lie circumstantial, nor he does not give me the lie direct. And so we met swords and parted.
Can you nominate in order now the degrees of the lies?
I will give you the degrees. The first, the rhetorical courteous. The second, the reply churlish. The third, the quit modest. The fourth, the reproof valiant. The fifth, the counter-check quarrelsome. The sixth, the lie circumstantial. The seventh, the lie direct. All these you may avoid, but the lie direct.
Is this not a rare fellow, my lord? He's as good at anything, and yet a fool.
If there be truth inside, you are my daughter.
If there be truth inside, you are my Rosalind. If shape and such are true, then my true love for Joe.
I'll have no father if you be not he. I'll have no husband if you be not he, nor ne'er a woman if you be not she.
My dear niece, welcome thou art to me, even daughter, welcome in no less degree.
I will not eat my word, now thou art mine. Thy faith, my fancy to thee does combine.
Let me have one word or two that brings this tidings is fair simply. Dear Friedrich, hearing comes that every day man of their great words resorted to this forest, and to the skirt of this wildwood he came, where meeting with an old religious man, after some question with him, was comforted both from his enterprise and from the war, and his grounds bequeathed to his banished brother. And all their land restored to them again, sir, by your patience.
If I heard you rightly, the Duke has put on a religious life and thrown into neglect Pompey's court?
Yeah.
Proceed, let us begin these rites, for we do trust that end in true delights.
It is not the fashion to see the lady the epilogue, but it is no more unhandsome than to see the prologue. If it be true that the good wine needs no bush, it is true that a good play needs no epilogue. But to good wine, they do use good bush, and a good play proves the better through the help of a good epilogue. My way is to conjure you, and I'll begin with the women. I charge you, O women, for the love you bear to men, to like as much of this play as please you. And I charge you, O men, for the love you bear to women, for I can tell by your simpering that none of you hates them, that between you and the women the play may please. If I were a woman, I would kiss as many of you as had beards that pleased me, complexions that I liked, and breasts that I defied not. And, as I am sure, as many of you do have good beards, good faces, and sweet breaths, will, for my kind offer, when I make courtesy, bid me farewell.
Thank you.